Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a follow-up on my last Q&A. It's what's in my knife bag. So let's dive straight in. First of all, the bag. It's got three separate part components here, and that's for various different parts of the bag. I've got my knives in one, my fish slices in another, and in the back bit of all my pens and stuff. Absolutely love this bag. Go ahead and open it up. Right, so the first component, this one here. In here you got my branded Dick spatula, my fish slice that a very good friend of mine bought, my Waterstone, and a nice pair of tweezers. Going to the next section. These are where my knives are kept. So start off with my chef's knife, 8.5 inches, pure steel, all the way through, and then they've just added these little bits here on the side. Very, very heavy. This is what I use mainly for lobsters and fish prep. In this one, we've got my Satanku knife, and this is the one I use for all my veg prep. Again, all solid blade steel. This one is 7.5 inches. I always have this if I'm on the pass or if I'm preparing any veg or anything like that for the day. This is my go-to knife for that one. In here, we got my filleting knife, and this is 7 inches. Fully flexible, and the only reason it's flexible is so when you're actually filleting the fish, you can bend the knife in the sort of shape that you need it to, especially if you're taking the skin off or anything like that. Now you can see this one has got a few scratches, and that's only because I use my Waterstone to finish off that really nice blade that I've got. And it's the same for my chef's knife here as well. Absolutely love this knife. It's probably the sharpest knife in here. And this one here is my boning knife. Now this is a very solid steel knife, it doesn't bend or anything like that, and obviously this is just to get through the bones and various things. This one is not so sharp, I don't tend to use it all that often, and this one's 6 inches. And then in here I've got my serrated paring knife. Now I only use this for lemons, hence why it's a yellow. This is a Victorinox one, only because they're cheap to use and they're really, really nice to have as well. And then in the back section, we've got my pens and my sharpener. Now this sharpener is a Dick branded one. It just attaches like that. And what we do is we just get the blade like that, and it just goes through. And what that does is that just finishes off that nice sharp edge for you, like that. Now in here, I've got 2 different colour Sharpies, my black Sharpies and my chef's pen. This one was a present from my daughter for Christmas. Never leaves my knife bag, it never leaves my side. It says yes chef on it. Best gift I've ever received. And I've got 2 empty components here for absolutely anything that I want. Now, the only reason I use these knives is not because of the weight and the name obviously, it's because they're very, very solid steel. I've not had a single problem with any of these knives. I've sharpened this one so many times, you can see the scratch marks on it, and I've not had a single problem with it. The blades have stayed exactly the same and very consistent all the way through. And it's the same with all of my other knives. This one here is my favourite knife. Could do with a bit of a clean. It's one I use for almost everything. Now these knives are available, you can just buy these knives on Nisbet. I know that some chefs prefer to use different knives. These are the ones that I've used consistently and I've not had a single problem with. And they're very well built as well. They're a German brand. German knives are really good. And obviously on the front here, I've got my seafood cook business card, just in case I ever lose them or anything like that. Now these knives are very affordable. I haven't spent an arm and a leg on them. And the one thing I do like most about it is the bag that it comes in. It's very handy, especially when I'm going to and from work. So there we have it guys, that is what's in my knife bag. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.